Again, YouTube. Um, let's talk about the gaming industry for a minute. It's a wild ride. Um, some stuff has been going on that inspired me to get into this and become a game developer, along with learning that there was a possibility. Some stuff has gone on that made me think my career in this was already over. There's been a lot going on. A lot. So let's talk about it. One, what got me? What was the big motivator for me getting involved in this? The greed of others. Big AAA studios have been forced by um, I don't know what game producer production studios producers. I don't know the people that put the games out for the studios, which do it yourself. And then unfortunately, you've got some that are the studio and the producer, and their greed is insane, and they, destroy Fallout and then get enough backlash that they start fixing it. Yeah. But then you've got great game studios, Project CD Red, that put out The Witcher 3. They make good stuff. And then big production companies push them hard enough that they release Cyberpunk 2077 in such a state that it won't work. It's constantly crashing, and when it's not crashing, you try to drive a car, which is one of the main mechanics of the game, and it sinks into the road and you're just stuck there. Yeah. Now we know CD Projekt Red is better than that. CDPR is good at making games. So what was wrong with this game? They got rushed. And rushed while they were trying to make the best possible product that a cyberpunk game, true deep down cyberpunk game, could be. So they gave us a broken piece of crap that was so buggy that you couldn't play it. After promising us the greatest cyberpunk world that had ever existed. A year later, it was somewhat playable, still a little buggy. A year after that, we had a good game. A real good game. Currently, today, that game's amazing. Especially if you're playing on the newer current generation consoles. Or just a super high powered computer. Um, it's a great game. It's everything they promised it would be. But the problem I had was, why didn't it start that way? Why did Fallout 4 come out buggy and broken? Why has every Call of Duty recently, past few years, come out buggy and broken? Why? Why? Why are so many games not operational when they release? So many of them. No Man's Sky promised us the greatest game of all time. Yeah. I don't know about that. Definitely not. even now, today. And they've done a lot of work to make a great functioning game. I still wouldn't say it's the greatest game of all time. At least it works now. At least it's a good game now. So that, all that, and a little more on the greed factory here. AAA game studios, without the producers' interference, Capcom used to be really good at fighting games where you play their fighting games, you unlock some stuff, okay, cool. I had to unlock these 10 characters that were in the game, and that's just the extra characters because the roster was already insane. That's cool. That's a great way to make a fighting game. And a great way to show gamers that you care about them and their experience and you want them to have fun. And then now we get what, 10 characters and you got to buy the rest of them? That stinks. And I don't mean that in like little kid terms. Oh, that stinks. No, I mean that stink. That smells horrible. That is an action that makes me think of you as sewage. Capcom. Who else did that recently? Oh, Mortal Kombat. Yeah. Yeah. So the Mortal Kombat games used to be the same way. Anybody play Mortal Kombat 9? That roster was insane. Anybody play the two 3D Mortal Kombat games before that? Yeah, they stepped out of line a little bit doing 3D and full 3D with 3D movement and everything, and it wasn't a great idea. 9, they took away fatalities and started doing some weird build your own fatality thing. It didn't work well. They went back to the fatality formula. 10 and 11 worked exactly the same as, we'll say, 4. Well, 3. Looked a lot better. They were beautiful. But there was this thing that, like, Deadly Alliance and Deception did where you unlock characters. And then in 10, oh yeah, the game works right again. They went back to their old formula. You you had fun playing it. It was beautiful, beautiful games. But what was it? Oh yeah, that's right. You have to pay for all the characters. Same thing with 11. Because of those two games, I haven't played Mortal Kombat 1 or MK1 or whatever. Haven't played it. Probably won't. Especially with the price tag you guys put on it. Yeah, no. I'm good. I don't I played Fortnite for like 5 minutes when I first heard about it, and I got on there and all there was a bunch of little kids screaming into the microphone and making really annoying noises. I'm good. I don't, no thank you. Then I found out fairly recently, a couple of years ago, you can mute the chat completely and you don't hear anybody's children being horrible. Oh, okay, let's try that. So I did that, played for a little bit, and then I was like, wait a minute. You have Battle Pass, and then you have OG Pass, and Music Pass, and Lego Pass, and then, you can earn some cool skins and stuff in that. But then in the store, there's skins that you would much rather have, like the Ninja Turtles. Greed. I'm good on that. I don't play it. Call of Duty. Loot boxes, buy our skins, da 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 da, battle pass, season pass, whatever they call theirs. It's all the same thing. It's all dirty, ugly greed. Oh, wait. And then with Call of Duty, they release another one every year that is the same game. And I mean the same game. And thousands of people, if not millions, go ahead and buy it. And keep feeding them while they disrespect you and show you they don't care. Am I going to promise you the greatest game in the world? No, not at all. Not even a little bit. Now, I'm not trying to make that game. Not right now. One day. But I won't promise you anything. I'll show you what I'm doing for the game. And you'll decide if you want to play it. And if you do, hopefully when that day comes, you will play it and go, oh man, this is one of the greatest things ever made. Right now, I'm making a 2D side scroller. That's it. It's got some cool new stuff in it that I haven't seen before. But it is what it is. It's not the greatest game of all time. So all that went on and made me want to get into gaming. Not gaming, but developing games. It made me want to stop playing video games, in all honesty. As a matter of fact, I bought one of them little retro sticks. And I don't care how many videos I see about how those are a scam. Mine works. Works just fine. The games are on there. I'm playing Earthworm Jim, old Mortal Kombat, old Street Fighters, old all kind of stuff. I'm not doing a commercial for them, so I'm not going to tell y'all which one it is, and I'm not going to sit here showing you the screen of what all's on there. But I enjoy it. Old school Splatterhouse? What? Okay. And then this whole thing, Collective Shout and all their bullshit started, and MasterCard and Visa, bowed to them for some reason and was like, we're the censorship board now. We're going to tell people what they get to spend their money on. There are some countries that'll let you get away with that. There really are. The United States of America is not one of them. And the United States of America, kind of a big deal when it comes to gaming. Hate him, love him, think he's a horrible president, think he's the best president ever, think he's a pretty good president. Whatever, I don't care. As far as you guys are concerned, I don't have political views at all. I don't care what you think about Donald Trump. Really don't. But that executive order he signed kind of saved the asses of gamers, game developers, Steam, itch.io. That's, I mean, pretty sure we're all glad he's president right now. At least gamers are. I don't know about everybody else. I don't care. But yeah, he did a good thing for gamers. But during that time where all I was hearing was MasterCard and Visa are in charge now, and you can't make Gooner games anymore. I was like, okay, I don't make those. I don't want to make those. I'm never going to make those. I'm never going to buy one of those. I'm never going to download one for free. Unfortunately, I knew what was coming next. I knew horror would be next on the chopping block, and it was. Itch.io started removing horror games. That's not good. This is a horror game studio that makes games that aren't horror. That's literally what Straight Jacket Incorporated is. It's what we do. I was very concerned. I was very worried. I was actually a little scared that I had gotten into the game industry at the wrong time because I thought that I got into it at a time where I was just going to have to immediately give up and walk away. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. If you have some opinions on it other than I hate Trump or I love Trump, I want to hear about it. I want to hear what you guys think. I don't care about your political views. When I was young, that shit was private. Nobody knew who voted for who. I liked that. That was cool. You vote for people that are going to make a difference in a way that you are interested in. That's it. And now people hate each other over political views. I'm not getting involved in that. Like I said, as long as you guys are concerned, I have no political views. When it comes to politics, I'm walking around like this. I don't know. Don't know. Don't care. And if that's not what what your opinion having to do with this video is about, drop me a comment. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the gaming industry. Let's talk about the greed. Let's talk about what they've done that you felt disrespected you, or what you saw in a game that they wanted you to purchase and you were just like, son of a bitch. No. Or, you know, how you felt about the whole thing with the Gunner games. How you felt about the whole thing with horror being next. Whether you love or hate Collective Shout. Let me know. Talk to me. Um, I'm going to keep making horror games now. The second game I'm going to release is very much a horror game, and we'll talk about that in another video.